Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and in today's video I want to talk about Street Fighter V for a little bit. So if you're unaware, the Capcom Pro Tour Finals is right around the corner, and by right around the corner I mean right around the corner. It starts this Friday and goes through the weekend, and with that also comes the release of Gil and the new rebranding of Street Fighter V, Street Fighter V Champion Edition. And for me, I'm cautiously looking forward to it. So, me and Street Fighter V have had some issues in the past. I've not played the game seriously since about Season 2. I have played a little Season 3 and a very little bit of Season 4. But I haven't played seriously since Season 2. I'm a lifelong Street Fighter fan, always have been. Like, I basically started at the start, 1991, Street Fighter 2 in the arcades, and been going on from there. In case you've never noticed a little bit of a pattern in my stuff here, I'm also a massive fan of T-Hawk. I kind of got T-Hawk on literally everything where I'm a presence, right? So I love Street Fighter, and Street Fighter V has been up and down. I legitimately love Season 1, even for all of its faults. A lot of my problems leading into Season 2 is because of the character I played in Season 1, which was Vega. And if you know anything about Street Fighter V, if you know a Vega player, if anyone who's still left who's a Vega player is a very bitter person, and that bitterness basically made me leave, as Vega was not a good character in Season 1, which was fine. I could deal with that. And then they straight up nerfed him in Season 2, and that and Season 2 Balrog and Season 2 Laura, the Rise of the Robbery Baron V-Triggers. That's basically what put me out on Street Fighter V. Later in Season 2, Abigail came out, and everyone knows, if you know me, Abigail's a very Rooflemonger style character to be sure, but once again, Laura and Balrog scared me off after a while. And I tried Season 3 and all, I just wasn't feeling it, right? But once again, that's in the past now, and hey, we have a chance to start fresh. And with Street Fighter V Champion Edition, I hope that is the start fresh point. I know I'm definitely not the only lapsed Street Fighter V player out there, that's for sure, right? And what I've seen so far with Championship Edition is impressing me. So obviously we have a new character, right, Gil, and Gil's never been playable properly in a Street Fighter game, outside of using, like, you know, boss code stuff and Third Strike and all that kind of stuff, right? So Gil, hey, he looks really cool as a character too, like, I dig him. We've seen now some of the new V-Skill 2s, and they're actually pretty inventive, except for Alex's, which is stupid. But we have stuff like Dawson buffing up his yoga fires when they bounce off the ground. That's really neat. Birdies, where he can like chew bubble gum and becomes like a projectile shield, and like this weird zoning space control tool. I don't know, it's just very inventive and I dig it a lot, right? So these are the kind of things, like, just character-wise I look forward to. And like, okay, well, if they're going to be this inventive on that kind of stuff, and Gil looks like $1,000,000, hopefully then we also have some new system mechanic changes, you know, obviously on top of the character changes, you know, balance-wise, right? To make things go forward. Like, they have nerfed V-Triggers a bit over the course of the game, which is good, because, once again, Season 2 is definitely a low point for me for Street Fighter V, because as far as I'm concerned, if I had full health, playing Vega especially, and the enemy was like a Laura Balrog with like no health but a full V-Trigger, that was an even game. Like, they only needed one hit in the trigger into reset into death, right? So they've been nerfing V-Triggers a little bit over time, and I just have a hope, because I don't know, right? I'm hoping against hope, right? But I do hope that there's a lot more smart changes coming for Champion Edition. Capcom certainly can't be deaf to a lot of the criticisms about the game, right? And Street Fighter's still plenty popular, right? It's not like Street Fighter V is a forgotten game or anything. It's still plenty popular, but it's definitely not at the echelons and power of like what Street Fighter 4 was, right? Like, Street Fighter 4 was a true monster, and there was still issues with Street Fighter 4 to be sure, but people don't love Street Fighter 5 in the same way they do Street Fighter 4, myself included, honestly. So once again, we'll probably get our first look at what the Championship Edition patch is, and Gil as well, at the end of the Capcom Pro Tour Finals. So that starts this Friday, which is the 13th. The 13th will be the last chance qualifier. Saturday will be top 32, and I believe Sunday will be top 16 to our finish. And after the tournament's over, which I'm sure will be a great tournament, I've been watching on the side too. A lot of cool stuff from people like Knuckle-Doo, Punk, and Bonchan. I'm looking forward to it myself just to watch. From there, then we'll probably get our big announcements, a new trailer, because we have another character too as well, because Gil is the 39th character, and the last trailer they put out talked about 40, so hey, we got someone else. But yeah, without knowing anything and just hoping against hope, I do hope Championship Edition has something for me and for everyone else as well. And I gotta know I'm not the only one in this boat, so hey, you watching this video right now, if you're in the same boat, Lap Street Fighter V player, hey, tell me about it. Post it in the comments. Let's talk about it, right? Because I want to like Street Fighter. It bugs me I don't play Street Fighter V. Like, Street Fighter has been such an integral part of my life. I would not be the person I am today without Street Fighter. I can 100% tell you that, right? And it bugs me that I'm not necessarily that into Street Fighter as it currently stands. So I hope they can make enough smart changes to bring me back into the fold. So anyways, my friends, I guess that's just my opinion on the matter. I'm very much interested and looking forward to what Championship Edition has to offer us, because Street Fighter is Street Fighter. It's the top dog. Even when it's not the top dog, it's the top dog, right? It's synonymous with what fighting games are, and I hope they can do something just to make it so Laps fans like me are more interested in coming back to the fold. Anyways, I guess at this point, I'm just ranting and raving, so I guess that's the end of this video. So my friends, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video found you well, and hey, maybe go out and play some Street Fighter.